a conservative author who wrote a book about how wokeness is destroying the youth in our country.
Oh, I love this one.
Was asked a very simple question, in fact, during an interview. They asked her...
I'm going to go pee while this plays. I watched it already.
Go ahead. And they asked her, what is wokeness? Which is not a bad question. You know, it is somewhat... You can define it in a few different ways. And as someone who's written a whole book on the topic, you would think that she would be relatively prepared with an answer. She is a rising star, apparently, in conservative circles, and her name is Bethany Mandel. We're about to have a Mandela effect on her ass when she doesn't exist tomorrow.
Ooh, you freaking got her so good.
Thanks, bro. So here is the best and brightest minds defining wokeness.
Of Americans consider themselves very liberal, and probably fewer of them consider themselves to be woke. And so, you know, when we talk about traditional...
What does that mean to you? Would you mind defining woke? Because it's come up a couple times, and I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
So, I mean, woke is sort of the idea that... This is going to be one of those moments that goes viral. I mean, woke...
She just had this...
oh, God.
It reminds me of when Jesse Wellens had that moment on the Game Awards. He goes,
yeah.
This is, he knows that...
Yeah, he knows he's bombing. Oh, that's so funny.
Why did you say that out loud?
Is something that's very hard to define, and we've spent an entire chapter defining it. It is sort of the understanding that we need to totally reimagine and redo society in order to create hierarchies of oppression.
Nailed it.
It's hard to explain in a 15 seconds.
Incredible.
soundbite.
It shouldn't be. I mean, you're an authority on the damn thing.
Incredible. I mean, it's just the same principle behind CRT. They used to say CRT, and then people were like, I don't know, that sounds a little complicated, can't understand it. Now they say woke, which is like which was like basically what they used to say all the time. Ultimately, all it means is like in the Ipsos study that we covered here on the show last week, you know, covers it perfectly well. It just means social justice. Like if you're aware of inequalities in society, that means you're woke, and that's somehow a bad thing. Now, people like Bethany Mandel, very famously, who was written for Forward magazine about how we should befriend neo-Nazis. She wrote that. Bethany Mandel, who very famously talked about how she tried to be an anti-masker, and like she was a big anti-masker originally, and like she posted a photo of her like child's mask or something, and it was just like full of shit. It was really weird. It looked like a diaper full of doo-doo. You know, she just keeps getting owned on the timeline regularly. This person also has like some liberal tendencies, I guess, though. He's supposed to be like center right, which is why she can't just like come out of the gate swinging and be like, woke means you think black people are human, and I don't like that. But ultimately, that's what it is.
Can I say something that might get me buttoned, but I'm just being honest. There's no malice to what I'm saying. This is genuinely what I thought from the best of my heart. Dan is shaking his head no.
Love Road, don't.
Everybody's saying no to me.
Literally,
don't do it.
Just move on.
Just don't do it. If you have a bad idea that needs to be buttoned, don't do it, I think. That's a good thing to do.
Love to everyone.
Cut to Dan.
shaking our head.
Cut to Dan.
He did. No.
Just write it in the Discord, and I'll.
He already. I know exactly what.
Well, I want to tell Hasan. You guys are ruining. You guys.
All
are,
right. Hasan,
Okay,
Can you see? Am I in the leftovers Discord?
Yeah. Just write it in the Discord, and I'll see what you're gonna say. I kind of want to see if Dan knows what you were gonna say.
He does. I told him.
Everyone is vetoing. Oh, you did?
I mean, it's my honest take.
No, do not say that. Do not say that. Do not say that. That's crazy. What?
is?
No, yeah.
Yes.
What the fuck? What?
Not that
No.
bad.
Okay. No,
not that
the
bad.
absolute veto. No, it's not even good. Okay. We're moving on from that.
not even good.
It's not. It's only.
It's not even good. It's just a
not even
horrible
good.
thing.
It's not worth
There's
it.
no
It's not worth
benefit
it.
to
Big
saying that.
veto
Move
for
on.
me as well. No. All right. Anyway, moving on
All right,
from
I'm
that.
just gonna say it.
No, don't say it.
I'm gonna hit the button if you do.
Please. No, that's ridiculous.
I'm
Okay.
just fucking with you guys. I like this.
Okay.
God.
Was it that bad, love?
Yeah, he said veto too. Literally
I was the
everyone in
first
this
one to say
building.
no.
Why are you
I'm not
saying the
asking
same
you,
thing.
Dan. I asked love.
Okay.
Dude, memes, whatever, but like on a politics show, no. Or what? I don't know.
No.
On any
across
show
the board.
ever.
Definitely don't say that. Okay.
Apparently, I don't know what's funny
We can get
anymore.
into why later at a later date, and off camera I can explain to you why that's like inappropriate. But anyway, regardless, getting
Okay,
back to the story.
I'm not your child, Hasan.
I know, but like,
He's
know,
right,
but
though.
What do you mean? I do this literally professionally for a living
Well,
to
obviously,
hundreds of thousands of
that's
adults.
why I asked you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
Thank you for
No,
asking.
it's we can like talk about it later.
But do you agree, kind of, in what I said? Like maybe?
No.
No, you don't even agree.
No, I don't even agree with it, and also it's just no.
It was just my spit take.
No. Anyway, regardless, getting back to the point at hand, a lot of conservative ideology basically revolves around what I like to call now vice signaling. You know how they used to say like, oh, you're virtue signaling, like you're a liberal, you're virtue signaling. What is virtue signaling? The idea that like you don't actually truly hold on to these beliefs that like emancipation is a necessity for marginalized communities or anything like that, and you're simply saying that even if you don't believe in it, right? Which is a weird concept, like because half the time the virtues are like everyone should have fucking healthcare, right? What conservatives do, for the most part, is the opposite of that, where they vice signal, where basically they're like, I'm a piece of shit. Like, that's my politics. My politics is about, like, being mean and awful to other people. And then, like, the more awful and the more of a piece of shit I am to certain groups of individuals, like, the more people should celebrate me for doing that.
Right.
Very weird concept. But it's always funny when the person who's supposed to be the authority on the matter has a hard time describing what their perspective is, has a hard time basically saying like, oh, wokeness is about this or that, and here's why I'm against it. So, you know, that video, like Bethany correctly called out, went viral, just like many of her other antics. Her defense for it was hilarious too. She was like, well,
let me pull that up. I
pull up
forgot.
the defense.
Yeah. So obviously it did go viral, as she predicted, like you said. And because, again, she looks like such a moron, and, well, she is. She said, so everybody's seeing my viral brain fart from Rising this morning. I can see why it went viral, of course. For those who haven't, here it is. Interesting tactic here to share it. There's a bit of a backstory.
She's trying to own it.
Dude, listen to this. Just before we went live, Brihanna Joy was on a hot mic. I heard her demeaning parents in general in colorful and nasty terms, stating parents only have kids in order to perpetuate their own narcissism. Robbie responded, there are some good ones and some bad ones. Gnarly. She says, as a mom of 6, including a newborn, this just threw me off.
Yeah, she was shocked into submission. Devastated.
What a dummy, dude.
She was devastated by it. Like,
I guarantee
why?
they did not say that, by the way.
Like, even if she did, why? Like, what the fuck? Like, what benefit does that have for you? You just
seem like she almost seems, and I dare I say, snowflake-ish.
Yeah.
And so sensitive.
Yeah, you need to be less woke, man. What
so
the fuck?
sensitive, lady.
Like she crumbled like a tissue paper at the first sight of an antinatalist. You know what I mean?
And by the way, I saw somebody timed it. This was like 6 or 7 minutes into the interview, not like right at the very beginning.
Right.
So she
was still recovering. What do you mean? Which okay, so someone else actually had a really good counter to this because she was like a recent mother, you know, she's traumatized by someone being like, I don't want to have children. Meanwhile, she's had 6 apparently. Is that what she said?
6 kids.
Okay, maybe you should stop having kids, Bethany. Okay, you thought about that?
Sleep, man.
Maybe you are a little bit of a narcissist for having 6 fucking children. Jesus Christ. What are you doing? Do you need farm hands? No. Why the fuck do you need 6 children? Anyway, whatever.
Maybe she does need farm hands. I got me working on the
Wait, what
biggest
the hell is
pumpkin of the
this?
season.
What is this? Like, I get why the Amish do it, but what are you doing? Anyway,
No, well, I think you're right. They have this vision of, it's almost like a white, it's like they need to perpetuate the white race kind of thing, isn't it?
yeah, they're defending the white race one baby at a time. But there was a tweet about Bethany Mandel about how she pulled her mother off of life support before she knew that her mom could survive or not.
Real life.
She literally has done this.
That's crazy. How do people know? Why would she say that?
She tweeted about it.
She's like, I killed my mom today. Also, abortion should be illegal.
That's a wild overshare.
Wait,
I mean, here, I found it. I found it. She didn't even delete it. It's like literally there. I took my mom off life support at 16. Dad killed himself 3 years later. Grew up in a trailer park. I has sad for Trumps is what she said. She has tweeted about it before.
Well, she was 16 when it happened?
This is not the tweet that I was referencing though, but this is the one that I could immediately find. But there was another tweet from her literally talking about how she pulled her mom off of life support before she could know whether she was viable or not.
She's also died.
She aborted her in a sense.
Yeah. But like a
I
full-blown
watched my mom
alive.
die. I took her off life support before we knew if she would survive because I had the choice to do it then. What the fuck?
I think she was saying that as like a mark against abortion though. Like I think she's saying like I killed my mom and I feel really
Because
sad
of
about
abortion?
It doesn't
that.
come across
no,
that
she's
way.
saying like abortion is just like that.
It seems to me that she's happy she had the option to kill her mom. It seems like
Yeah.
she didn't like her mom.
And this
By the way-
isn't a reply to anything.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
she just
so
tweeted
there's
it on her
no
own.
context.
One fateful November evening, she decided to fucking let everyone on Twitter know in 2014 that she fucking murdered her mom. She did active euthanasia to her mom. Well, not active technically.
I treated mom like an unwanted fetus and aborted her. Therefore, abortion should be legal. No, you just killed a woman. I watched my mom die. I took her off of life support before we knew if she would survive because I had the choice to do it.
Therefore, choice is bad.
Yeah, it's very odd. She's like, I murdered my mom. That's why you shouldn't be able to, you should have to forcibly carry pregnancies. The term is weird. But we know she's at least practicing what she preaches. She's had 6. Okay.
Well, to be honest, her mom was like a fully formed human.
Ironic, by the way, again, Jewish could technically get all the abortions she wants and it would be legal, right? It'd be kosher.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, according to Judaism, like the fast and hard rule is life begins at first breath.
Yeah.
So we be just fucking throwing.
So that would be murder.
Oh,
what
yeah,
she
she's
did is
breathing.
She's
murder.
breathing.
Abortion's not murder, Bethany.
Yeah. So anyway, shout out to conservative rising star and mother killer.
Yeah, no, she's been rising for a
Bethany.
minute. She's old school. Like she's been around. That's why I had a bunch of old tweets of hers that I could like very easily pull up. She gets owned regularly.
But they still put her on TV. And but you know what? Bethany is rising, unlike her mom's life support, which is
You want to find the
going
mask
down.
tweet too? It's gross as fuck. It's like Ted Cruz tonsils level gross.
wait, what?
Oh my God, is that her?
That's her. Yeah.
Wait, what?
I remember that tweet.
Yeah. She got 28,000 quote tweets on that bad boy. Here, I'll show you.
Wait, what is it? I didn't.
You'll
She was
see,
an
you'll see.
anti-masker. She was an anti-mask. Here, I linked it. I mean, trigger warning. This shit is nasty as fuck.
Here, I'm pulling it up.
Ah!
This mask is like this after one day. That's hers?
Yeah, related. How strange is it that progressives see scaring their children into wearing dirty bacteria-filled cloth on their face for 8 to 9 hours a day without complaint as evidence of their amazing parenting?
She breathes tar.
She got that doo-doo mouth.
She got like toxic.
That's like, this is what I don't understand. Like, why is the outside of the mask nasty? What the fuck is your kid doing?
Wait, are you sure that's her kid's mask?
I think that was the context of this.
Yeah,
story,
she says it in a reply tweet. She says this is a child's mask.
This
after
is one day of use on a small child. Use on a small child. Technically, she says this is one day of use on a small child. So maybe she doesn't say that it's used as a mask. So I'm still holding out hope that wasn't.
Maybe her young child is a pack-a-day smoker
I was just gonna say that.
and smokes through the mask. Like, just puts it up
Like,
through the
Bethany, the Marlboro Reds, please. I know you cut me off the fucking menthol, bitch.
So,
Give me the cowboy killers, Bethany. It's hard being your fucking 6-year-old, bitch.
we haven't touched on any of the main topics here.
mask. Oh, no.